Chapter 2. It has taken several lifetimes to get here. 30 seconds to 9 a.m. On stage, Jasmine gives her somber charcoal jacket a cautious tug, hoping its drooping top button will not fall off. Its thread is anchored on the jacket's inside with a scrap of sellotape scrounged from her car's glove compartment. She didn't double-check today's outfit last night, too drunk by the time she got home. Only one other woman stands on the small podium, flanked by a retinue of men. Jasmine's grandmother, Madame Leong, is the company's CEO. Her son, Jasmine's father, was murdered in the racial riots of 1969. Her husband died the year before that from cancer. Decades of cutting through the coarse male fabric of business dealings have left her inside scarred and hardened. She seldom, if ever, has shed a tear since her husband's passing. In seconds, Phoenix Public Limited will debut on Bursa Malaysia. The Leong family company, more than 100 years old, is now becoming a 21st century entity. Though they stand in KL's stock exchange, Phoenix got its start in Ipoh, the northern town once famous for its tin ore. The company now owns 1/3 of Ipoh's property developments. Yet, despite its name being plastered on billboards heralding new townships and commercial districts, everyone still knows it for its bakwa. Malaysian Chinese living abroad acquire cartons of it on their homecoming sojourns. Phoenix bakwa is the staple of Lunar New Year reunions, boxes of it sold stacked in front of shops next to crates of mandatory mandarin oranges. People flocked to Ipoh on weekends to take photos inside the flagship colonial shophouse, a national heritage property. There are rumours that Phoenix intends to distribute its bakwa abroad. A sure bet, some say, thanks to the Chinese diaspora spread across all corners of the globe. A Michelin-starred chef once pronounced Phoenix's pork jerky the most heavenly mouthful he had ever savoured. Jasmine can almost taste the sharp tinge of victory in the back of her throat. She leans towards her grandmother, her Jimmy Choos shooting vertiginous pain up her calves. "Popo, I think we might be worth 1 billion ringgit in a moment." One moment could balance out the ledger of debt a granddaughter has accrued since being orphaned at birth. One moment could make 18 long months of boxed lunches and late-night pizzas in the office all worth it. One moment could shift the compass of her fate, edging it truer north where she might at last feel she belongs. For one moment, Jasmine is 5 again, holding up a piece of clean white paper by its corners, afraid to smudge it with her fingers. On the last day of her first year in kindergarten, Jasmine knocked on her grandmother's bedroom door. She had something to show her. The result of endless attempts at learning to write her own name, which was very long, far longer than cat or even ambulance, or whole sentences copied from her Dick and Jane books. Grandmother loomed, slim, severe, and complete, in a black knee-length samfu with tiny pink flowers. Jasmine held up the piece of paper, her damp fingers careful to only pinch its upper corners. All the way home from school, on the 20-step walk to its gates from class, in the back seat of the car, up to grandmother's doorway, she had held it, arms now aching a little. "Popo, I can write my whole name. I don't need to go to school anymore." An offering held up for scrutiny, obscuring Jasmine's view of Madame Leong. Grandmother laughed, a tiny snigger, fingering the words on the paper before snatching the gift from Jasmine's grasp. She reached down and pinched Jasmine's chin between bony thumb and forefinger, holding the child's gaze. "You think this is all it takes? Well, at least you're better off than your cousin, Kevin. I am told he cannot even read yet. But then again, boys are always slower. At least at first. Because the world waits for them. They are in no hurry. But you are a